7 Habits of Highly Miserable People. David?
At some point in your life, you may have asked yourself the question, how can I be more happy? Happiness. What do I do to get more of it? And you may have gone to find some books, some audio tapes. You may have even attended some lectures and watched some videos over the topic of how you can achieve more happiness. The funny thing is, it's such an elusive topic. Everyone has their own opinion on it. Don't you find it funny that there's some contradicting ideas? Everyone has their own steps and their own ideas of how to be happy. It's all very confusing. But luckily for you, my fellow Toastmasters, I have a more concise and easier method to help you with your problems. It is to do the opposite. That is right. Tonight, I will share with you the 7 habits of highly miserable people that you can apply to your life as of tonight. And it begins with habit 1. Stay still. Isolate yourself. Go inside your house, lock the door, and throw away the key. Stay indoors as much as humanly possible. And don't you dare get tempted by any beautiful day or an invitation from a friend. Preferably, you want to stay in the same room or a basement. Studies show that it only takes 30 minutes 3 times a week of exercise to give you those good feeling dopamine feelings. So it's very, very important that you avoid all physical activity and exercise like the plague. Habit 2, embrace entitlement. There are 7 billion people living on this planet right now. The most important of them, it's you. You probably think you're great, and you are great, and you should expect unwavering respect, subservience, and attention. Compromise, patience, and responsibility, those only apply to other people. Besides, why try to be the best self if you're the best there is? Habit 3, it's always personal. Malicious intent can always be found if you just look carefully enough for it, especially when it comes to your friends and family. Your spouse forget to call you today? View this as conclusive evidence that you don't matter to them, and probably never have. Your boss give your coworker the promotion instead of you? It's important that you view your boss as viciously spiteful and yourself as just an overall loser. Ignore all evidence and always assume malicious intent. After all, if you don't take things personally, no one else is going to do it for you. Habit 4, rehearse the past. Your memory is like a cinema archive of all the events that happened in your life. So let's darken our mind and sit back, eat some popcorn, and relay all the past memories in the movie theater of your brain. The strategy is very simple. The idea is to focus on all the negative and replay all of the distressing clips of your life over and over and over, like some psychotic masochist. It's important that you focus specifically on all those times that you felt lonely, angry, upset, berated. And it's important that if you think about all the things that went wrong in the past, then then you will be easier to achieve that great feeling of failure in yourself. Habit 5, spend more than you earn. They say that money can't buy happiness, which is true, but spending it sure can. I mean, you all want things, right? Why don't you just buy them? Imagine yourself driving that incredible sports car, wearing that kick-ass designer jacket, going to the best meal of your life at Alinea, only to just relax on your incredible Tempur-Pedic Platinum, lined with the greatest silk sheets that money can buy. It's important that you buy these things, but also to believe in the idea that you deserve these things. And remember, if you can't afford something, if you truly can't afford something, just buy it anyway. Habit 6, compare yourself to others. Let me ask you, how are you doing relative to other people? Maybe you might humbly accept that you'll never swing a golf club nearly as well as Tiger Woods, but some hopeful spark reminds you that, I'm pretty good at playing Beethoven on the piano. The thing is, you have to compare yourself in a way that makes you seem really bad all the time. For example, you need to go to Michigan Avenue, find a billboard with the most beautiful fashion models wearing clothes that you can't even imagine yourself affording, and take a deep look at their features, and then take an equally deep look at your own. Ponder on the differences. Resist admiration and make sure you come from a place of envy. That way you can be crushed by the achievements of other people rather than be inspired by them. And if that doesn't work, I recommend surrounding yourself with people that represent the worst characteristics you could possibly imagine. Like the most unfunny people, the laziest workers, people who tell the most boring stories. And then you can bask in the great feeling of smug superiority. And habit 7, say no thank you to gratitude. All the effort that you put into misery is going to go all down the drain if you start dabbling in gratitude. It's important that you take all the good in your reject all the good in your life as a given, and to always focus on all the ways that life continually disappoints you. And that's really all there is to it. I mean, like, at first I was really, really happy, and then I did these 7 steps, and now, like, I'm homeless, I'm partially bankrupt, no one wants to invite me to parties, and my family has thrown me to the streets. So it works. It really, really works. And be sure to join me next week when I teach you the nuances of how to lose friends and alienate people. Thank you.